Hello everyone, my name is Robert Capps, and in this video I will compare Thomas Paine's Common Sense and Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence. Both texts make the bold claim that Americans are not British colonists, but rather they are a new people with the right to form a new nation. We will look at how each writer makes this case. My favorite quote from Thomas Paine is, "What we obtain too cheaply we esteem too lightly. It is dearness only that gives everything its value. Heaven knows how to put a proper price upon its goods, and it would be strange indeed if so celestial an article as freedom should not be highly rated." This is from the American Crisis number 1, published in 1776. This, however, is not our focus today, but rather Thomas Paine's Common Sense, which is also published in 1776, has many quotes that we have all heard and remembered. Reading Common Sense is like reading one of Jesus's parables. After taking it in, a response must follow. Paine tends to write directly to his audience with emotion. He says, "There's something absurd in supposing a continent to be perpetually governed by an island." Now, knowing his audience is from America, he urges them to accept that just on the sheer notion of distance and size, the continent must govern itself. Later, he takes a direct shot at the monarchy while reminding the people of the corruption that they already know of by writing, "Of more worth is one honest man to society and in the sight of God than all the crowned ruffians that ever lived." This is a complete rejection of King George III and all monarchies around the world. Thomas Paine does not argue for gradual or eventual independence. He argues the time is now and that all Americans must seize the moment by writing, "The sun never shined on a cause of greater worth." Carpe diem. Now, let us turn to Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence. The language of Jefferson and Paine are quite different, as Jefferson uses philosophical tones while arguing with Enlightenment principles. He says, "We hold these truths to be self evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." That sentiment is the heart of the argument. If all men have rights that are given by God, then any man or government who violates those laws, they are thus illegitimate. Later, with his list of grievances against King George III, Jefferson is pointing out that the king and his government has broken a social contract between that government and the American people. In his last section, Jefferson makes a strong and direct statement that mirrors the language of Paine. He says that these united colonies are, and of right, ought to be free and independent states. This is not a request, but a direct declaration, and it demands an answer. He is stating that Americans are their own people, and they are no longer British subjects. In comparison, both Jefferson and Paine declare that Americans are a new people, and therefore have earned the right of self governance, and both men attack the monarchy, one with emotion, and the other with legality. Both appeal to the universal principles and demand a response, one to the common man, and the other to the world. Common sense gave courage. The Declaration of Independence delivered justification. Together, they gave an identity to a new people and their nation. Thank you for watching.